she is. Wow, this is heavy. This is a good 5 pounds. Wow, this is heavy. Wow. So I finally got it after watching endless videos on YouTube with everybody and their mom installing the XLX2, 800, 1100 kV, setup, whatever, crate and whatnot. Finally got it. And I almost opted for the Hobby Wing combo. But then you're left with that thought in the back of your mind, what if? You know, it's a $90 difference. And this one is almost fully programmable, as to where the Hobby Wing is not at all. You can't do any data logging, and you don't have the features that you get with this, man. My only problem was I was worried about this thing blowing up and catching fire and burning my, you know, truck that I'm gonna throw it in. But if you search XLX2 fire or failure or whatever it is on the internet, everything is 9 months old. The newest, most recent, is still 7 months old. So for the last 7 months, 7 to 9 months, people have been buying these and installing them and running them just fine. So all the recent videos of, you know, XLX2 videos and whatnot, everything is fine. No one's having those problems anymore. Just be sure you update the firmware. Be sure that when you're going through your settings and you're programming your settings on the speed control, that you're staying within the parameters that you should be in for your gearing, your motor, the weight, the voltage, and all that stuff, so that you don't cause a fire yourself, something you did wrong. Now, there are 3 different part numbers, or batch numbers if you want to call it, that are related to the 5% that were defective, which was the potentially misaligned bus bars, which is, I'm not a tech expert or whatever, but I believe that the bus bars is basically what carries all the high voltage circuitry inside the speed control. And if they're misaligned, they can be touching each other, they can be touching other components inside the speed control. So if when I open it, if the part number on my actual speed control is any one of those 3 that you can find on the internet, I'm gonna call Castle, I'm gonna confirm it, and I'm gonna send it to them before I do anything. I'm not even gonna power it up. I'm just gonna send it to them so that they can bench test it themselves and power it themselves, and if there's an issue with it or not, they'll correct it and send it back to me, or send me another one, or whatever the case is, because I'm not playing that fire card. So where are we at? Come on, dude. All right, am I gonna have to make 2 separate videos? So this has got to be the speed control. Oh, la, 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 la. That feeling. I don't, hey, come on, man. Come on, have some respect. I don't know by heart off the top of my head what is the part number, those 3 part numbers that you need to be worried about. Stop it. But the sticker is supposed to be wrapped on this cable. This cable has a sticker on it with a number on it, and I'm not seeing it. So it could be somewhere else. I don't know if it's going to be on this box. I think these boxes, they all might be just generic or universal, might not have specific. There's the part number. We'll see if that has anything to do with it. I'll look it up and find out. Just look. Look with your eyes, not with your teeth. What is this? Alexa, lower volume. It's like some kind of an adapter. Right. Leave that in the box. Where's the box? Here it is. That doesn't match. Let me see if it's the same thing they have on the box. Zero 10 0167. No, it's nothing like it. But this is it right here. This is what you want to look up. So I can pull up my laptop, you know, I can pull up my laptop and go online and find out right now. Because if it is either one of those three, I'm not even going to power it up. I'm sending it straight to Castle. And if you try to buy any speed controls, these XLX2 or 800 or 1100 kV motors from Castle, they're all sold out. Because if there is a problem with their products, they're not going to sell a defective one directly from their facility. They would fix it and correct it and sell it, and you wouldn't have a defective one. All the defective ones that would be defective are ones that were shipped out to all distributors, hobby stores, and all that stuff when it was first produced, before they knew there was a problem. And they're not going to go ahead and send that all back to Castle for them to sum things out, because it's, trust me, they're not going to want to do that. They're just going to want to sell them, you know. This isn't too heavy. This isn't even a pound. This is like half a pound or 3/4 of a pound. All the weight is in this motor. I don't want to lose this. All the weight is in the motor. Jesus. Jesus! God. Are you serious? Damn. What's this? Mounting screws. God. You're kidding me. Alright. Come on, let's get out of here. I'm almost wondering if I got the 11. Jeez. What the fuck? It's bigger than your head. This is a big ass cat, bro. Look at this. It's bigger than your skull. Dude, if you were curling this, I think that you'd be worn out after 100. Jesus. God damn. So that's going in here. God. Dude, this is like, I'm gonna say it's 5 pounds, but it just feels like it's 10, and I know it's not 10 pounds. This spins easily. They call it compression, which is really not exactly compression, it's resistance. It's resistance from the magnetic field. But these are the clicks. This is how small the clicks are. China. I always thought Castle was like an American product or something. Maybe it is. Maybe it's just manufactured in China because of money, you know, it's cheaper to do that. Jesus. Wow. All right. Holy cow. Wow. No joke. No joke. So, let me see. I don't want this video to be too long, but it'd be pointless to make 2 videos, you know? Let's see here. So I have the information on my phone, like with the screenshot, but I'm recording. Let me see. Be good. Be good. Let me see. Should go to the Castle website. I have no internet because I don't use this, so it's probably like fell asleep. Come on, it's coming. If I don't have internet, why do I have all these notifications? Come on. I'm getting notifications from like 2 weeks ago. Tell me there's no internet. Of course there's internet. Come on. Dun, 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 dun. See what the defective part numbers are. I hope it's not, because I just received this and I'd hate to send it back out. Let me see, what am I doing? What should I, how did I get to where I was? This is why I should have been second video and be all prepared. Okay. Download Castle link. See if they have information on the faulty part numbers. Looking to redeem your Castle link. History link, software revision history. Okay, this is where they made the revisions, the improvements for the speed controls and stuff like that. Hold on. Oh. Ouch. Revision part number. We have 821 C30979. 30979. No, that's just the revision number. Products, service company, download, shop, getting started. Frequently asked questions. To get the results, use the menu to the left to find questions. Search. Let me see if you search this part number. C30979. C30979. Yeah, that's not for that. Technical document. Let me see. Technical documents, accessories, products. Let's try. Let's do this. XLX2. Service advisory, part number. Let me see. They might have some information on here. Version 2.12, 2.13. Date 4/2/21. Motor advisory applies to Mamba XLX2. 8S 20p. Part number. Okay. So that's not the part number I have right now. And I'll look at it on the box. Make sure that it doesn't correlate with the information on the box either. Oh, hold on. This is 010 0167. 010 0167. So I'm right in there. So they gave me exactly, and I ordered this from off of Amazon, and it came from Horizon Hobby, if I'm not mistaken. But then when I was looking at the shipping information on the Amazon app, it said that it was shipping from the United States, where when I got this truck, it also came from Horizon Hobby through Amazon, and it came from China, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong. I was a little bit ago. So yeah, I am in the defect, but this might not be the part number that had the problem with the bus bars. Okay, it might not be that, because the problem with the bus bars is more severe, because if it's just a firmware update, then the part number is kind of irrelevant. But if there's a problem with the bus bars, that's something physical. That's something that is physical. It's actually the design inside of it. So we're looking for the part number with the misaligned bus bars, what we're looking for. Not so much exactly this. This is probably just telling you the part number from the batch that was manufactured during the time people were buying the XLX2 and having fires, because this is the batch that was made during the time with the firmware that was available for it, because the problem was with the firmware, it wasn't with the ESC. because when you do buy these, they already have firmware in them, and it's your option to like upload it when there's a new version to be uploaded, and they had to create an upload because the firmware that was in this batch number wasn't a good firmware. But it doesn't mean that the ESC itself was faulty within. Those are the ones with the misaligned bus bars that are faulty. There's 3 different batch numbers, so that's what we're looking for. This time because of immediately discontinued Delta Wine motors. Manufacturing and assembly advisory applies through Mamba XLX2. Part number, same part number. Small number of the units in this production build is internal hardware. See, this is internal hardware failure. Bus bars that are housed within the Mamba XLX2 circuitry may, in limited circumstances, be misaligned and cause a malfunction to occur during the very first use of your ESC, whereby the ESC may beep and stop responding. Anyone experiencing this type of failure is encouraged to contact Castle for a warranty service. The manufacturing lot code of this build are these 3 here. So if my ESC over here is either one of these 3 numbers, then it has a problem with the bus bar. If it doesn't, then it does not, and all I got to do is update the new firmware and I'm fine. So I really hope C30979. I'm in the clear. C30979. I'm not in it. I'm in the clear. Thank you, God. C30979. Not in here. So this part number, that part number, and that part number that would be on this sticker here would belong to the ESCs with the misaligned bus bars. So I am not in this criteria. That doesn't apply to me. Thank God. Thank God. So all I got to do is update the firmware. That's it. I don't have to send this in for inspection. Let's read it one more time. Anyone experiencing this type of failure is encouraged to contact Castle for a warranty service. The manufacturing lot code for this build is the following numbers. This information is contained on the label adhered to the wires on the ESC and on the outside of the product box. Note that this issue has been addressed in subsequent manufacturing runs. If you would like to have your speed control inspected and tested for this issue, please submit a such and such return number from such and such, your address, and ship the speed control to Castle Creations, blah, 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 the address. If it is determined that the unit exhibits this problem, we will replace it with a new unit. So they're not even going to work on it. They're just going to send you a new unit. So I don't need to worry about that, because I'm not within that batch. So I'm very pleased. Now that doesn't show it on the outside of the box. It's got this number, which is the the part number. This here's got the part number, but then this is what, the lot number or whatever they call it. Lot codes. This is the lot code. So the lot code is not on the box, only the part number, not the lot code. But I am happy. So any of you guys out there that are still currently to this day gonna buy an XLX2, more than likely it's gonna be, you're gonna get this part number more than likely, because I think that's just the part number for the XLX2, period. And then this is the number that separates different lots. It's the lot number, I suppose. Okay, so I'm in the clear. I don't have, this one doesn't have a bus bar problem. So I hope this video was useful and helpful to you guys. Is there anything else we need to know? Using your Mamba XLX2, minimum system requirements applies to Mamba XLX2. Part number, same thing, 100167. High performance controller with specific system requirements designed to protect the integrity of your ASC, ensure maximum performance. Please refer to the XLX2 products user statement for information regarding calibration, input voltage, minimum battery requirements, wiring, soldering, connectors, and more. This is critical that all relevant components in your system be able to support the incredible power handling of XLX2. This is like a disclaimer saying our shit's so strong it will fuck your shit up. That's what it's saying. Censored only operation. Yeah. Well, you can read this. I don't have to fill you in on all this stuff, but these are just things that were causing issues with the pre-existing firmware before they made the updated revision, which made all the corrections. If you wanted to, on the programming, if you wanted to select censored only all the time so that your censored motor always runs censored, it would overheat because it's too much communication back and forth with the speed control. And you're doing speed runs, you're doing like 10,000 RPMs. Censored is only good for taking off from a dead stop, so you don't have cogging. That's the only thing it does. Once you're rolling, once you're doing like 1 mile an hour, you don't need censored after that. So even if by accident you chose censored only all the time, it doesn't let you do that anymore. The new revised version, the option that it has is smart censored, to where it only uses the censored feature when you're taking off from a dead stop, so there's no cogging. Once you're just rolling, it just switches to uncensored from that point on. So all this is just going to tell you all that kind of stuff. You can dig in more in their website, and you can educate yourself with everything else. I just wanted to go over the bus bar issue, but I think we are good. Alright, if you thought this was helpful, give me a thumbs up. If not, I'll see you later.